is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
One, two, 1, 2. Good afternoon. Welcome back. How is everyone today? Let me just invite the team. One, two, 1, 2. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Albert? Muy bien. Ready for PPI? Oh, tell us what's going to happen with gold. Buy or sell, TP stop loss. Exactly.
Ever cringe at those ads? They show you a cool game, but when you download it, surprise!
You can't hear anything because no one is talking. Hamna. Hello, George. Wagwan. M. Qasim for you wants to talk about on the Fed Watch tool. Haha, I have it right here. So the Fed Watch tool is basically a expectation of traders whether the Fed is going to raise or not raise interest rate at the next monetary policy meeting, which is, by the way, is going to be tonight at 8 p.m. Central European Time, 7 p.m. UK time, and around 2 p.m. New York time. And currently 95% of traders expecting a no change in US interest rates. But interest rate is one thing, one side of the story. Even the forecast is, no change, 525. Previous forecast is 525. There could be a rate hike, but chances are really slim because we started to see more deflationary data and cracks in the economy, weakening labor market, reduced output, all of the things which slowly going to lead what economists are expecting is going to be a recession. And if there's a recession, there will be no need for the Fed to increase interest rate because the economy will do the job for them. And going back to interest rates, the decision is going to be today, but it's only one part of the story. And, professional traders are not really interested in the interest rate itself. Most of the traders are interested in the FOMC statement, the economic projections, very important because the economic projection is going to have the summary of economic projection is going to have the dot plot, which is a chart where the Fed is going to show about the expectation or where they think the interest rate will be in 2023 and also in 2024. And then of course we're going to have the FOMC press conference, which is the most anticipated event of the day, of the whole month actually. And depending on the tone of Jay Powell, the markets will obviously move. If he hits a very hawkish tone, then gold is going to continue to melt. But if he going to mention about the weakening economy, dropping inflation, all of the dovish things, if it becomes a little bit dovish, then gold is going to stick within the range and most likely going to reach the top of the range right here. But I'm expecting that the gold price is going to come out from this range, even if it's just a short period of time. Let me just mute everyone.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Dorothy. How you doing?
I'm good. It's nice and hot, finally.
Ah, lovely.
Some heat. Oh, waited half a year for that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that few days summer.
I know. That's okay. I'm off to Spain soon, so don't mind. Sorry, let me just turn my TV off. Murcia.
Murcia, where is that?
It's so it's southeast coast. Is it? Yeah. Southeast coast.
Nice place.
Yeah, I've got a little place there. So
Oh,
I should go there more often, but I hadn't been very well this year, and the weather wasn't the best anyway for me.
You have your
to travel,
own
but,
place in Spain.
Yeah, it's like a holiday place, but I could go there as often as I wanted, obviously. But,
Wow,
yeah.
that's good.
Yes, 15 minutes or 10 minutes from the coast, from the
Oh.
beach, I should say.
I wish I could have a villa in Spain.
Well, it's a small house. It's just a 2-bedroom, you know. I'm sure you've got the money for one. You want to buy my one?
Nah, I mean that's because that's a liability to have a holiday home. It's a big liability, and I'm at age 35. I could
If
have
you've
buy.
got debt's a different story.
Yeah, but I could have buy a holiday home, but the first is always the family home, and then it's something that in the future maybe, but I think I'm too young for a holiday home.
Yeah, you are young. Yeah, I'm debt free now, so
yeah, it's one part is the debt, obviously. Only those who don't have debt can afford to buy a holiday home. That's the reasonable. But I think the time is another factor, that when you retire, you can easily go down 4, 5, 6 times a year. When winter is coming, you have to take care of the pipes, if depending on where you are, if it's hot, but you still need to maintain it. And look
definitely.
after.
I know. But,
One day.
yeah, that should be a plan. What year are we in now? I think we bought it 2019. Yeah, 2019 we bought it. Yeah.
How old are you?
And then COVID came along and stopped a lot of the travel, unfortunately. But before then, 2019 or 2018, I can't remember now. But yeah, it's okay. The plan is, like normally when you would go there, you'd book your flights well in advance, and your flight would be like £20 return. Really cheap. So that wouldn't be expensive if you book well in advance. Yeah. But when you've got a place like that, you can do that. So.
Yeah, but it depends on your job as well. You have to have a job or a company or self-employed that allows you to book well in advance and take
definitely.
time off.
Exactly. If you're in that position, I'm not in that position, so that's why. So I'd like this to work for me. I've other investments that I live off and stuff normally.
It will come.
Yeah, it will.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today is PPI day. It's another inflation indicator, similar to CPI, but it's called PPI. It's not C, it's P. The main difference between CPI and PPI is that CPI is a lagging inflation indicator, whereas PPI a leading inflation indicator. Why is that? If you look at the supply chain, producers are at the very beginning of the supply chain, whereas consumers take place at the very end. So producers have to produce the goods and services first, but they need to buy the goods and the raw materials that goes into production. It could be land, labor, capital. Those are the three main inputs. So grouping it into input costs, if the input costs of the producers are going up or increasing, the end user, the consumers, are going to have a higher price to pay, because obviously the cost that the producers paying are going to be passed on to the wholesalers, the retailers, and to the consumers. So this is why PPI, it's a very important number, because it's a leading indicator, leading inflation indicator. And this is the PPI. We have 20 minutes to make an analysis, but we actually did the whole analysis in the morning for gold. Now gold has been an absolute cunt yesterday, even though the data was quite deflationary. If you have a look on any financial news, for example, where was it? Financial Times yesterday printed that or sent out an article straight after that. Oh, the lowest inflation is the lowest in the US for like 2 years, and it's down to 4%, which is only a double than the Fed target rate. And despite the deflationary data, the market this time or yesterday didn't react the same way as it normally does. It didn't pick on the story of deflation. And actually the market is focused on the core inflation, which normally I focus on, and gold just simply melted because despite, you can see the watch tool, the Fed is not expected to raise interest rate. The market for some reason started to plummet immediately based on the core inflation. Long story short, that was yesterday. Now we have a new day and we have a new data, which is PPI. Now PPI, because it is a leading indicator, you have the same structure. You have core PPI and also you have headline PPI. Now core PPI is expected to decrease from 3.2 to 3.9. Is it deflationary or inflationary, ladies and gentlemen?
Inflationary.
Inflationary.
If the PPI is decreasing, so the producers pay less for costs, it's deflationary. It is very deflationary. So when you have lower cost, then you're going to have, you can afford, or the producers can afford to pass on the product and services at the lower price, and the supplier, the consumer will receive at lower price, which is why it's deflationary. So a lower PPI number is going to be deflationary. So price is going to increase, most likely back to 1969, and even higher back to the top of the range. Habibi. If we have a higher reading, quickly just gonna monitor the open positions I have. So if you have a higher reading, a higher PPI number, that means that the cost of raw materials, the cost of input is going to increase, and thus gold price is going to go down back to 1920s. 1930s is reasonable, and for some reason I'm expecting price to come down to 1930 either way, whether it's high or low. Because historically, look at the price action, you know, support doesn't always hold, and I don't really trust supports itself. You can see how nice this support was, and it dipped down just like 30-40 pips, and then boom, shoot up 400 pips. That was disgusting. Okay, hello Al, I have no idea who you are, but quick check. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you like boys?
No, I like my girl. What's up, by the way? I'm sorry, Professor. Just came late a little bit.
Professor.
Professor, I'm sorry, Professor.
Alright, alright, bud.
You are my only professor now. It's the truth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You should be glad.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be a professor.
Even in my notebook, I have there, Professor Thomas.
Okay, quickly, let's have a look on the open positions. So, gold, I don't have any open position. After yesterday, I'm not even sure if I want to open a position on gold. It's an absolute cunt. We have another bear flag pattern. Look at this. How nice. But as you can see on the left side of the screen, bear flags don't always work the way they should be. There was one bear flag right here, and it went straight opposite, which could happen today, and I'm expecting the same today for some reason. but also expecting price to revisit 1930 before it shoots up. Also, of course, it's depending on the data. We don't know the data yet, so it's too early to call any shots. But if PPI is going to be lower as expected, then this support is going to be definitely holding. And what's going to happen with gold is it's going to come back maybe to retest as it did yesterday. The 200 pip whiplash was a joke. So if we have a lower PPI, maybe it's going to retest the bottom support and then shoot a little bit higher, but only if PPI is lower. Let's have a look on UJ first. Okay, USD Japanese yen. I marked on the chart that fundamentally speaking, we have expectation of the Fed, holding interest rate for longer. Therefore, it is a motivation for traders and investors to invest in government bonds. And we have two possible entry points. The first one is on daily pivot. The second one is on the weekly pivot. I would ignore daily pivot for now because price is edging lower and lower and we're very close to the PPI data print. Now in the morning there was like 30 pips I caught, but then I cashed out. I had to close down the position. And now price is edging lower, but I'm looking for another entry, again depending on the data. If we have a lower PPI, is it inflationary or deflationary?
Lower PPI, deflationary.
Exactly. So if it's deflationary, is it gonna be bullish for the dollar or bearish?
Bearish.
Why? Yes, the correct answer is bearish. Well done. But if we have a higher PPI, that means it's going to be bullish for the dollar because it's bad for central bankers. Well, not for central bankers, for interest rates. Higher PPI, stronger dollar. So too early to tell, waiting for the data. And even though, PPI, I don't think it's going to get too much attention today because we have FOMC later. Interest rate decision, not that interested. It's not that important now, as you can see from the Fed watch tool by the commodity exchange.
ஒட்ட தெவடியா போயா ஒத்தா பூலே ஒத்தா அதான் பேசுறா புண்டாமவனு ஒத்தா எவ்வளவு நாளைக்குடா ஒத்தா லாஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்ப தெவடியா போயா ஒத்தா பேசுறா புண்ட ஒத்தா சூட்ட மூடிட்டுறா புண்டாமவனு.
US 30, just looking at the chart. I would not enter into US 30 longs for now because we're back to the bottom of the range, and depending on the data we're going to buy or sell, but be careful. On Nasdaq as well, it's been, look at this bull run, look at this. I'll be very cautious. As a bigger retracement, bigger pullback is expected on Nasdaq. Let's have a look on the yields. Yields are falling, which means that gold is going to continue to go a little bit higher. But because the yields are very close to the general trend, I'm expecting yields to go a little bit higher, Just going to bearish for gold for now. It's a waiting game because we have less than 10 minutes.
Jesus. What
Who
happened?
was that?
Was it you?
Who was this? Some swearing in Indian. No idea.
என்ன புண்டைக்கு ஓத்தாம் உனக்கு சாட்லாம் எப்படியா போயா ஊலே
Oh my god, Jay, what did you see?
I prefer not to comment about that.
Oh my god, no way.
Yep,
I know a few months ago someone took a shower while we were on live stream, and now some...
I remember that also.
Hey, that was crazy when that happened.
Hello, Thomas. Number one.
Hello?
Can't unsee what I saw. Hey, Martins, you're really...
Again? Please don't tell. Abhijit Kumar asked me 3 times why the market fall yesterday. Because of CPI. And I explained that CPI, core inflation, came out no change, and the market reacted well, it was a bit of an overreaction. Completely ignored headline CPI and focused on core CPI, which has led to depreciation of gold prices.
That's what you say is.
Who the fuck is this?
M. Krish.
M. Krish?
Yeah. That's what it is. Like stagflation, right?
Who was this? His name was M. Krish?
Yeah.
M?
With an H.
YouTube is quit like the lion.
Can't find him.
Just enter to give you the.
We are all snitches.
How is it pronounced?
Ham.
Spelled, sorry.
Ham
Oh,
with
ham.
an H. With an H, he, and a ham. A space, another note, name. I don't know where it is now.
Probably left. If I find out if anyone is sending the Zoom link to anyone, you will be banned for good.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Bram, how you doing, brother?
Still hanging in there? So, not sure if I have to close my buy.
Good profit?
Yeah, almost like 1% now, so.
Slowly good. Now it's 7 to go. Okay, we have 2 minutes. Actually 1 minute until PPI.
Oh, fuck me!
Who is this idiot?
Really?
Is the same?
No. He was with another name.
What was
Salam. SALAM.
Remind me, Raul.
Don't say that. That's
Salam. These, I don't know, some idiots. Anyway, 30 seconds until PPI. Remember, if PPI is higher than expected, then just buy gold.
Wagwan, Jamaica.
And we have 15 seconds. So depending on the data, let me just pull up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And PPI should be out in a second. 2.8 is decreasing, so it's a lower PPI. There should be a buy on gold. Let me just quickly double check. I entered into a small buy based on the initial number, and you can see 2.8. It's a bit lower than expected. Yes, it should be a buy. Good. So let's see if it breaks through the pivot, then it should go higher. You can use the stop loss just below the previous one, and be reasonable. So don't expect, you know, thousands of pips today. Let's see how is it reacting to the pivot. And quickly, let's have a look, another look on the data. PPI month on month, yeah, that's good. It's deflationary. Core PPI 2.8 again, deflationary. Yeah, everything is good. Everything is looking deflationary. What do you think?
Hope it's not like yesterday.
I hope so as well. Data is deflationary, so. Let's quickly look at the. Okay. But the daily pivot just slapped down the price. Okay, let me just go back to the live position. So that's the position I opened, and I placed the stop loss just where the channel is, the bottom of the channel. Just send out the analysis.
I've closed my earlier buy, but I had another one, so I'm still good.
Yeah, price is still, finding its way.
Yeah, but at least I banked 1% at least.
Let's have a look on.
Maybe the market doesn't care and is waiting for the meeting tonight.
Yeah, most likely. The FOMC is taking all the attention. Quick look. Why is this Neezer GDP? I've never seen this one. Maybe it's a private company. But anyway, focusing on US, core PPI, which leaves out energy and food prices, came out lower than expected, lower than the forecast, which is definitely deflationary. So you cannot argue with that without any doubt. Core PPI, again, that was in line with expectation, the month on month, which is the same situation as yesterday, unfortunately. If you look at the headline PPI, negative -3. PPI excluding food and energy. Again, every single PPI is deflationary apart from the month on month. So in theory, according to economics, gold prices should rise. And for UJ, it's negative. So make sure that you manage USD JPY positions because it's negative for the dollar. It's bearish for the dollar. Let's have a look on the yields quickly. Yields didn't really react to PPI. So if you make any profit, even if it's 10-20 pips, just book it, because we are going to have probably the same situation as yesterday where, price is struggling to go higher. And I think they're expecting a hawkish commentary from the FOMC. So I don't have much profit on gold yet. What is the biggest risk? I think we can target the previous high. Is it gonna go up that way? Who's in position?
I am. I mean, a partial buy since yesterday, since 42.
Yeah, I'm in buy.
Okay,
Another
bye,
one.
bye.
Yeah, I'm going to close down the US 30 because it's too close to entry for now. Nasdaq as well.
Thomas, what do you say about longs on US 30 according to the PPI news? They're deflationary, less restrictive policy, bullish momentum.
Less cost for companies, less restrictive monetary policy. It should be bullish for stocks, but I pull that from US 30.
Also lower channel on 30-minute time frame or 1 hour time frame.
Let me just go back to trading view. Okay, gold is going so far nicely, broke through the daily pivot, so we should be fine for now. And if you look at the channel, it's going nicely. Okay, so finally, long good position for the week on gold. US 30
Let's
still
go,
in the
Damas.
channel. Still in the channel.
I'm booking on
I would wait for the New York Stock Exchange open. Oh, gold is in 35 pips of profit. Very nice. Very nice. Please, if you made some money, make sure you hit the like button. There's only 143 likes.
I'm taking profit my one of my position.
Wagwan, you going to buy the Ferrara?
No man. Honda Civic.
Well, you get a fat girl with the Honda Civic. That's what they say.
My dream Ferrari take yesterday. Evaporated.
Full margin. Let's put some other music. Wow, 30 pips, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice. Should we trade something else? Let's have a look on GJ. GJ, Japanese yen, USD Japanese. I would leave UJ for now. I think it's going to go further down. Nasdaq? Nah, I would wait as well. US 30 as well. Wait for the New York Stock Exchange open. Gold is paying for the bills today, so that's good. 1,400 pounds. It's not bad for 5 minutes work. So if you would like to trade the FOMC live today with me, because we're going to live trade it, you get the opportunity to join on the website, link in the YouTube chat and below the video. I'm going to close down this week Friday the joining, so the 50% discount will end until the end of July. If you want to live trade the FOMC today, you have to join, unfortunately, because I'm not going to live trade it on YouTube. It's only for members. It's only for the small family.
Habibi.
All the Habibis and Habibinas. And gold is very slowly going up. Now it's at 35, 40 pips. And slowly edging higher and higher. Quite modest, quite sluggish, but at least it's
Gonna
going
fly
up.
now.
Gonna fly now. You think so? Oh, it does fly now. Look at that. Albert, keep talking, baby.
I'm blowing.
Yes, Yoni, I'm trading with MT5 and 1 to 500 leverage. Whoa, ho ho ho. 50 pips. Very nice. Good, good, good. Who made some money today, finally?
Take the money, take the money.
Yeah, don't hold it for too long. Make sure you book some profits. GJ, let's check on GBP Japanese yen. I would go long on GJ, but it's getting more dangerous because price is really high. You know, it's too high to buy, too bullish to sell. But I would go with the buy. Wrong chat. Yeah, 57 pips. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen.
I will get some more profits. I'm done for the day.
Well done, brother. 50 pips a day keeps the doctor, the 9 to 5 away. And slowly 70 pips. It's an easy day. Finally the market is respecting common sense and logic. Dennis is asking about what indicator is the timer. Is if you look at the screen on the left hand side where I go down, it's the Blatek candle timer. Can you see it, Dennis? I'm clicking on it. And blue digit FX open trades. I highly recommend to everyone. It's very good indicator. It tells you when the next current candle is going to open or close. Gold is really paying the bills. Monanga and Sakano, yes. Mohammed Badruin, now I'm loving Alpha FX community more than my girlfriend. Oh my god.
Replace your friend. Replace.
That's
Best
the reason
place.
why I dumped mine.
Replace your friend with the Alpha family. Replace now.
Yeah, Pip Silver bitches in it, bruv.
They don't want to live in the pip land.
Alright, 70 pips, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, 70 pips. It's good for one trade, isn't it? Look at that beauty. Going hard to 80 pips. One more, one more, one more. One more. Go on, go on. Boom, 80 pips, ladies and gentlemen.
Make the money, take the money.
Make the money, take the money. I love that. Who said that? Maybe a smart person. What's the current pips? Because I'm typing. Where are we at?
98.
What? 98 pips? Fucking hell.
98 pips.
Oh my
No.
god. 28 pips. Okay, I'm taking the 3K now. I'm going to take. Boom. Booked £3,000, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes, all 40 minutes into the stream, 15 minutes into the data, and that was £3,000. Okay, if you would like to join the community, if you'd like to get daily analysis and live trade like the one today and yesterday, please go to alphafx.eu. You have to go to the website, link in the chat and below the description, below the video, in the description. There's only 3 places left and it will close Friday, so I close down all the membership joins. Let's have a look. Where to take profit? I took profit already, 90–80%, so I recommend. I can't tell you what to do, but you know, if I take profit at 100 pips, maybe there's a reason for it.
Make the money, take the money.
Make the money, take the money.
That's a nice place, what it is now. And also Michael of Riding the Waves said that was a place now, that this area was a place where he will look for sales.
And do you know why he's looking for sales? Well, for many reasons.
Mama, you're here, Mama. Oh, faster, baby, fast. Oh my God, fuck me, Daddy. Daddy, love you.
It's the replacement of
Who was this idiot?
I didn't saw it.
Hmm?
I didn't saw it, but it was close. Fuck. That motherfucker.
Who's that guy?
I don't know, someone is playing, some idiot. One gay kid. Some Indian gay kid came.
When he talks and does these stupid things, the image of who talking doesn't come in front. And then I cannot help you.
He's the same M. Crazy seeing
Now
that.
he's talking Luis.
Amzi, or what was his name?
Hem.
I can't
Tamas,
find him.
mercy buku, Tamas, mercy buku.
H-E-M?
Yes. Pre-worked, yeah.
There is no
probably
user.
changing. Yeah, it's probably changing names.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to disallow people to change names. Okay, no one can rename themselves. Anyway, so the long position is now off the table because we had a rejection from the weekly pivot guys, so be careful. Make the money, take the money. Literally, there was one single trade, one trade of the day, 100 pips. Don't be greedy, take profit like everyone else did. If you stay in the position, let's have a look. What do we see technically? Because now we can rely on the technicals after the fundamentals have confirmed that yes, we had a deflationary data with PPI, which has led into an immediate jump, well, a bit delayed, but jumped on gold prices. And now we broke out from the bear flag to the upside. Do you remember what I said? We had a bear flag right here, and look what happened. Sometimes, you know, technical analysis doesn't work. Same as fundamentals. Look, and now it's retesting the top channel, and it could go higher, but right now it's just dancing below the weekly pivot. If you missed the entry, you can try to enter now, but for me it's too risky. I mean, come on, 100 pips up already. It's 80 pips into the position, pulled back 20 pips, and now we have a new 4-hour candle coming up soon. Chances are high that currently, or are we going to have a retest? Price is going to come back to retest the weekly pivot at 1952. Let's call it 1952, and then continue a little bit higher. But you know, this is getting riskier and riskier. going to take some more profit. Let's have a look on GBP Japanese yen. Yeah, GJ. Yeah, GJ. It's, yeah. I'm gonna enter another long on GJ. With a bit wider stop loss. Now, I've been racking up GJ longs. You can see that my take profit is well above break even on the lower position. So I can afford to have a wider stop loss on the next entry. But the next entry, because it's very high, too high, too bullish to buy, too high to buy, too bullish to sell, I'm going to take profit at around 177.3. So that's GJ. On gold, as I mentioned before, we could have a retest right now. I would wait until price comes down to 1951.8. But again, I'm done with gold now. Made profit. GJ? Anyone entered on GJ?
I'm not trading more. Today and done. I always have bad luck on FMOC days. I'm in a nice profit. I see you tomorrow.
See you later, Albert. Are you not coming tonight?
No, the night it's family time, and as I said, I always get really stressed with FMOC, and at the end I do stupid things. I prefer not to trade it. Tomorrow I will see what FMOC did, and always we have to think that London institutions cannot trade FMOC. Then you can take advantage of that.
Why? Why they can't trade? Oh, the FOMC. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking yes. Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a matter of statistics.
I mean, the US decks are open. It just some of the institutions can't trade. But yeah, it's anyway. I'm going to light trade it. Have a good day, Albert. Thank you so much.
Oh no, I'm going to stay here a little bit more, but I'm not trading anymore.
All right, good. Always good to have you.
Question.
Go on.
What time you going live tonight?
I don't know. Just before, the after the interest rate decision, because I'm not interested to trade the rate decision itself. I want to trade the statement and the commentary and the press conference.
Okay.
Whoa, look at GJ. That is going up, ladies and gentlemen. Another 10 pips. Finally, yesterday's shit day, today is a good day. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to wait until New York Stock Exchange open because, profit has been booked already. So, there's no point to sit in front of the desk once the money is made. Otherwise, you're going to give back all the money that you just made. So, guys, tonight, FOMC is going to be live traded with me for members.
Appreciate it.
Thomas.
See you. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Ciao, Cacao. Bye, Butterfly.
Merci beaucoup.
Sell.
And lovely people of YouTube, if you would like to get daily morning briefings with the most important financial news, if you want to catch trades like this, if you want to understand what is monetary policy, what is FOMC, and what is happening in the financial markets. I highly recommend to sign up to the community. Memberships are going to be closed down this Friday. There's only 3 spaces left. Take it, use the discount, it's yours. Friday, no more joining. Comprende? So, if you don't want, that's not a problem. Thank you so much, guys. See you later. This is the Alpha FX. Bye-bye.